Sorry, mate.
You can't take the picture here. This is private, isn't it? I told you you're not allowed to picture. You take the picture.
Yeah, but I don't work here, mate.
Sorry?
I don't work here, do I?
No, but you are not working. But I told you this is a private sector, so you can't take the picture.
But you're not even allowed onto our land. So if you come in, you'd actually be breaking in.
No, I'm gonna call my boss to see whether you're okay to do it.
So welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are here in Crick, Northamptonshire, an NN6 postcode, and we've come to take a look at IPN, Inspired Pet Nutrition. On Google it says Butcher's Pet Care. IPN is an innovative, well-established and award-winning pet food manufacturer. Our family of brands includes Harrington's, Wag, Barking Heads, Meowing Heads, AATU, Blink, Butchers and Classic, as well as a selection of partner brands that trust us to produce food on their behalf. Our kitchens in Thirsk, Kinmel and Crick produce dry, wet and baked foods which are enjoyed by dogs and cats all over the world. A few of their brands. But it's all well and good looking at the website, but we want to get real life footage. See the reality. What do we have down here? Is that packaging? I think that might be their packaging, look. Blink Kitten flaked tuna fillets in jelly. I don't like to put things... Sorry? I can't hear you. Working where, sorry?
Are you staff?
I can't hear you.
I mean, are you IPN staff?
Staff?
Yeah.
No.
So where are you from?
Nowhere. Just out here.
You are taking a picture?
I want to make a little YouTube video.
No. Just one second.
Sorry, mate.
You can't take the picture here. This is private, isn't it? You know.
Oh.
It's like, one second here.
Well, you're going to ring someone?
Oh, yeah, just
Not going to get me in trouble, are you?
no, it's not trouble, but you know.
You're struggling to find the number?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Who is it you're looking for?
Looking for my boss.
Your boss?
Yeah.
Oh, there's no need to tell your boss.
No. Just one second.
I'll just be over there, okay?
Sorry?
I'll just be over there.
You just wait there, yeah?
Wait where, sorry?
You need to talk to my boss, yeah?
No, but you don't know his number, look.
I know. I see.
I'll leave you to it, mate. I think you need to concentrate.
No.
I'll just be over there, alright? Doesn't even know his boss's phone number. Yeah, as I was saying, we've got quite a bit of litter down here. Not only this one, but we've got quite a few down here, look. But I don't like to put the litter back on the floor, so that's going to go in my pocket and I'll put it in the bin for them. So what have we got? Well, we've got some staff cars in this area where we do have some electric vehicle charging over here, look. And down at the back, all sorts to do with making pet food, I presume. All this. The staff uniform. bump cap, high vis, and lots of these plastic pallet boxes. DFDS. It'll be interesting to see what's in that, because that's what they normally park there for waste. All sorts of ingredient silos. And taking a pallet delivery down at the back, look. Oh, getting rid of the pallets. On their electric forklift. It looks like this road is ready for future expansion down there, where it seems the fence has fell down. Oh dear. The wooden fence posts have rotted. Not very safe, is it? More and more of these pallet boxes down here in the corner. And more silos. So definitely a goods intake, goods delivery area around here. Oh, we even got some sheep up there. Hello! They've spotted me for sure. Well, it looks like the gatehouse are so focused on us, they're no longer letting vehicles in or out. Look. Oh dear. Security still not letting anybody on or off site. We've got a bit of a leak there. Is that diesel? I think it is. Let's go and have a look. What's that? Okay. Water leaking directly under the fuel tank. Bit worrying, isn't it? Yeah, he's employed by Corps. No parking in this yard after delivering. Please make sure you are on the weighbridge. Which he is. And vehicles are now being allowed to leave. Maybe he has had confirmation that it's okay. They are obviously capable of damaging the environment because they have a permit and they have to follow permit conditions. Sorry mate, I can't hear you.
Can you come inside for me, just for a while?
I'm in a rush.
I'm in a rush. I told you to not allowed to picture. You take the picture.
Yeah, but I don't work here, mate.
Sorry?
I don't work here, do I?
No, but you are not working. But I told you this is the private sector, so you can't take the picture.
Yeah, but you don't get to tell me what to do.
No, I told you before.
Yeah, but you don't have any authority to tell me what to do because I don't work here.
No, so you are not working here. But
so why would I do what you tell me? You can't tell me what to do, can you? I don't work for you. I don't work for this company.
Yeah, but
So why are you trying to tell me what to do?
No. I mean, you know, just can you come to here?
No, I'm busy.
DJ, can you leave your I've got a business card with you.
What's your name?
My name is Durga.
Right, okay. So, my name's DJ.
Yeah.
I've got a YouTube channel. I don't work here, and I don't follow your orders. If you ask me to go over there,
Yeah.
I can say no. If you ask me to stop taking photos, I can say no. Yeah? I don't have to do what you tell me.
So,
do you understand?
Yeah. So
just leave it as that.
So you take the picture. You're allowed to take the picture. You mean?
If you don't want me to take the picture,
yeah,
then you escalate it to your boss.
Yeah.
And let him handle it.
Yeah.
Because how can you stop me? You can't stop me, can you? You're not the police.
Yeah, I'm not police, yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
one
no.
of those blue license?
No, no, no.
You don't have an SIA license?
Well, yeah, but I'm telling you, no, you don't take the picture, you know, so.
Yeah, but why are you telling me that?
No, because private sector.
A private sector?
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether you know what's going on, my friend. I don't think you're SIA licensed, because SIA licensed security staff,
Yeah.
they know better.
Yeah, I know. I have a security license. Yeah.
Where is it?
I got yeah.
Shouldn't you wear it?
Yeah, but you know.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I think you should go back in there and do your job.
Just can you wait for a while, sir? Yeah.
I'm not waiting, no. Please let the lorries in and out very quickly. He's too concerned about my camera and not bothered about the drivers that are in a rush. You know, people are waiting to enter and exit the site. We heard him earlier trying to contact the manager. It sounds like he has still not managed to contact the manager because there is no manager coming to take this issue off his hands. He's there to observe and report, and if he has observed somebody suspicious, if he does not know anything better because he's never experienced it, or he can't remember the training that he's had by the SIA, we don't know whether he's had that training or not, of course, because there is no SIA license to prove it. His lack of knowledge is now having a negative effect on the business. Here's a nice 45-foot shipping container. Carry on. The road's that way. The road is that way. The road is that way. You're looking in the wrong direction. You're looking in the wrong direction. Yeah, and I'm telling you, exit is down there. Continue. For YouTube, there you go. You're going to be on YouTube. Okay, can you hear what I'm saying? You are going on YouTube. Have a nice day. It sounds like you do. Okay, this is what's happened. You've presumed I'm filming your face, or you, whilst I'm filming a 45-foot shipping container, because normally they are 40 foot. This has got the extension on the front and back, makes it a bit special, but you have presumed that I'm filming you, so I've said to you, keep looking that way. No, I don't do favours. How much are you going to pay me? I don't take any conditions from you, right? All I'm saying to you, if you took my advice from the outset while my camera was pointed at the container, I said to you, look that way. If you look that way and continue driving, we wouldn't have had this discussion. I'm a what? A bell end. Thank you, mate. Maritime, yeah?
Hiya. Would you mind telling me what is the purpose of your videotaping the site?
It's for YouTube, my friend. I'm going to be here for about an hour.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make a little video.
Yeah.
Of IPM.
Is it what we requested? Or is it just for your own purposes?
It's a surprise. So when the bosses see it,
yeah,
they might like it, they might not. I don't know.
Right, okay.
They've not requested it, no.
Okay, so you're just doing it on your own back, technically, yes?
Yes, I've selected this company off my own back.
Right, okay, that's fine. Let me just, okay. Alright, let me just clarify whether that's okay with, obviously, owners.
With who, sorry?
With the owners of the company, whether you can just randomly come in and just videotape the site.
The owners?
The IPN, yeah.
What, the owners are here?
They're not here, but like whether IPN is okay with you videotaping our site and our building.
What, you're going to call the owners?
No, I'm going to call my boss to see whether you're okay to do it. Is that okay?
What if he says no?
I don't know. I don't know.
There's no point. It's just a waste of time.
Okay, that's fine, but let me just...
If he says, yes, I can do it,
yeah,
then I'll do it. If he says, no, I can't do it,
yeah,
then I'll still do it.
Right, makes sense.
So it's pointless, isn't it?
It is pointless, but at least I'll make them aware. So, how long are you planning on being here?
An hour.
Okay, and was you doing some drone footage or are you just videotaping?
A drone?
Yeah, I'm asking. Yes, can you just ask? Are you doing drone footage or are you just using your camera to do a footage?
I use the drone sometimes when I can't see it all. But I can walk past this fence, can't I, here, where the gate is?
That's private land.
Not private land, so I don't think you can.
Private land.
Who owns it?
Don't know.
Okay.
Private land.
Well, that's between me and...
farmer.
That's between me and the
he
farmer
doesn't allow
then.
people, yeah, I think you have to get permission before you go past there.
The worst case scenario, the farmer will just ask me to leave and I'll just leave, so...
But you're not even allowed onto our land.
What makes you say that?
Because you have to have fobs and everything to get in. So if you come in, you'd actually be breaking in.
Breaking in?
Yes, because you have to have be an employee to come on or sign in to come on for insurance purposes. To actually be on there, you need to be insured and covered.
I don't think that's right.
Yes, you do. That's what insurance is.
All right, that's fine.
Let me just show you, because do you know over there it says visitors, please report to reception.
Correct.
That's our
Sign
visitors,
in,
we are not
and
our
then you are
visitor.
then covered by our company insurance because
Oh, so you're saying I can go into reception? And,
if you're an invited guest, yes.
oh, so only invited guests can go to reception?
Well, you can go to reception, but you won't go any further.
Oh, brilliant. There you go. So I can go on site,
Right,
go to
just
reception.
stay in here, all right? It's pointless to have the conversation.
Are you
I'm
telling
gonna
me? Are you telling me to stay here when that sign says?
That's fine. I'm not having a conversation with you now. Okay?
Yeah, back to
You
work.
can try go to reception, but
I'll do what I want to do, guys. If you carry on with your jobs, back to work, please. Yeah, they have to try and tell me what to do, don't they? You'll be breaking in if you come onto our site. It literally says just there, look. All visitors must report to reception. So rather than just wander around and go to the bike sheds or try and go down here or anything like that, they're encouraging you.
3 or 4 likes.
They're encouraging you. He's just said you might even get 3 or 4 likes. Nice try. Completely wrong with everything you're saying. Yeah, they've built this lovely reception and hired a receptionist to talk to people, to take the inquiries. But instead, we get people like this. So what other pieces of litter can we see that are of interest? Well, we've got turkey and lamb. More of the flaked tuna fillets. Another flaked tuna fillets. Chicken fillets this time. I don't think I'm going to be touching any of that litter down there. Well, this one's different. This one is chicken and turkey fillets. Oh, and this one is Tesco. Oh dear. Tesco Complete and Balanced Nutrition. And a different one, tuna and salmon. So just for a moment, whilst we continue our video, we'll just put our litter just there, so it won't blow away, and we shall continue. Eyes on the phone now. He's filming the yard, and he's picking up our rubbish. Come quick! He's making us look stupid! I think he's talking to a manager now, over there, look. He's going back in. I was going to walk a little bit further down there, but this ground is very boggy. We do have lots of litter, once again, been blown into the bushes, and some pieces up here as well. So they do have a bit of an issue with litter on this site. Oh, I wonder what's made him come out and do this particular activity. Litter picking. Is it because I've just been picking a lot of litter up myself? So there's something going on up on the top there. There's a queue of traffic once again. Over here, got a smile from this gentleman, look. Some people don't mind a man with a camera, and some people do. And some people just think it's completely wrong and you need permission from the management, from their employer. So many different beliefs and behaviours around making a video nowadays, which is very entertaining to see. But on top of all that, we also get to see where pet food is made. We've seen the packaging, we've seen the logo and the building. I think the time has come to get David up and to see what it looks like from above. So as always, we've checked on drone assist. There are no flight restrictions in the area at all. IPN, let's have a look at you then, shall we? There we are, up at 60 meters out on the public highway. We only ever went on the grass down here to pick up some litter, have a closer look, and then we got called over onto the concrete, onto the weighbridge by security, who wanted us to wait. Didn't feel like waiting today. Want to make as many videos as possible. Waiting does not benefit me, does it? We've been nice for too long. Now it's time to be a little bit more firmer whilst remaining polite. So we've got lots of birds around. So obviously there's something for them to eat around here, I would imagine. And we saw a bin being taken down here. General waste. Can't really see that from the public highway. We've also got cardboard just there, and they've also got this, which is an open top. It is for waste, but it's completely empty, look. Bad timing for us. We're not going to see what they put in there today. Lots of the intake silos, and we've got some sort of waste being pumped into there, look. I don't think the valve is closing properly on that one. Got this gentleman on an access platform doing something to... Sorry mate. Yeah, do you want a key ring? Nice one mate.
I was wondering how you going to do that.
Yeah, just got the drone up at the minute. What was your name?
Jan.
Nice to meet you mate.
I'm always watching you.
Thank you. Cheers Yaris. That was Yaris there. A subscriber collects his keyring for spotting me out filming. Please do the same if you do spot me. Stop safely and say hello and grab your keyring. Lots of cooling down here. Silos, pallets, and I did see something interesting underneath. some sort of silo with an outer skin, which looks like it's got water in it. Slightly unusual. Is it some sort of water treatment facility? And then we have this. That doesn't look very nice at all. Is that where the smell is coming from that I can smell? Foaming. Imagine if the drone fell into that. Yeah, this is some sort of water treatment area. It's a lot cleaner in there. So that's what's happening at the back here. Let's just go a little bit further down. Is that where the car park extends to? All the way around there. And what's happening in the corner? Possibly preparing that corner for something. So down here, parking for the drivers maybe. And then they use this turnstile to enter site. I'm not too sure. Back to the front, and we can see car park about 95% capacity, and the little access road that takes you to that car park at the back, which we've just seen. And then we get to the main building over here, and the chaps up in the window watching the drone. Hello guys. And there's a nice close-up shot of the sign on their building with the reception down in the corner there, and more electric vehicle charging down here. Something's leaking from that point. Doesn't look very good. And not many people have chosen to travel to work by cycle. Disabled bays vacant and not abused by the staff. So not too bad here at all, really. Just an uneducated security guard and staff that think if the bosses say no, that will make a difference to us. Well, it certainly will not. But we are being approached now by a gentleman in red holding a high vis. So let's get the 360-degree photo for Google Maps and see what is left to be said. Hiya.
How you doing, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, awesome, man. Can you take stills on that?
Just doing it now. What?
I have some?
What this does, right, this takes loads of stills and it joins them all together in one file, and it makes it movable with the mouse.
That's really cool.
So yeah, you can have this.
I was going to say, because
add it to the Google page.
I can say this would be really useful for our environmental monitoring, for even like a site induction to say actually this is our site.
Yeah.
At the minute we have to go onto Google Maps, almost take a still from like, you know, like the Google Earth image, and then use that as our monitoring. So yeah, that'd be really useful. I'll give you some details, I'd love that.
Yeah, just
okay?
tell me your email address, I'll send it you.
Yeah, okay. Have you got any details I could send it to, or do you want me to just tell you it and you can send it to me?
Do you want to send an email to djaudits@gmail.com?
Yeah, of course I can.
Yeah, it's a
okay?
keyring. It's a
awesome.
keyring. All it is that at gmail.com.
Sweet.
And just say, please send the...
You don't normally have to pay for this type of stuff, so...
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
But do you know what I mean? If I was to get a professional drone operator to come in and do it, then...
I've just been on to Butcher's Pet Care.
That's
what
the
I
one,
do,
yeah.
I add a photo.
You might notice the sign has changed now.
I add a photo just here,
Yeah.
which will be able
sweet.
to be
a nice
seen
setup,
by
that is.
everyone.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Is that 4K?
That's the photo I've just took.
That looks amazing. Is it 4K or is it just HD? It looks really good.
Yeah, it's shooting in 4K video,
Yeah.
but the photo is...
That's so cool.
I don't tell you the photo quality, does it?
I know. Just
But yeah.
JPEG.
Yeah, I've been all
That's
around.
smart, that is.
But what it is, I show people the good and the bad.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I said normally we have to pay for this stuff, so.
Over there on that rock, there's a pile of litter.
Oh, yeah,
I've just
right.
collected. No, I've collected.
Oh, so that's you've put them.
because I want to see what the packaging is. I want to see as much as possible about the place. And when you've got a load of packaging, it gives me information. It shows me the actual products that you output.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
So I've been reading it all.
Cool.
I've stacked it up under a rock over there. So it just needs the litter picker is out. But it's over there.
Yeah, that's that yard.
You just direct him to there, and he'll
awesome.
it'll look better.
I was going to say, it's normally for food production. It gets to like audit season around this time of year. So that's actually for dinner's flavour, to be honest.
That's on the key ring. I don't suppose you're going to educate me about this here. I presume it's some sort of water treatment.
You're pretty much spot on, yeah. So it's currently under CDM, so I can't really discuss too much on it because it's not us who are contracted to do it.
Right.
But fundamentally, yes, you're right. It is a water treatment and processing.
Because that is the only thing that looks unpretty here.
Yeah, it's not supposed to look pretty. It's
Now,
it'll be materials and it'll come out clean.
There is like this has got two skins on this silo.
Correct.
With like a reservoir of
bund,
water.
yeah.
Go on, what does that do?
So it's 110% containment for what's inside it. So if the inner skin was to rupture, from the EA's point of view, so environmental agency, they recommend 110% containment. So if it was to burst, it's at least be able to hold 110% of its capacity.
So when would you empty the skin? Because I presume that's rainwater in there.
Correct, yeah. So there's a small drain that goes to the back here, but because it's surface water, we can only drain so much at a time because we're actually going to overflow the system. Wow, look, I've never seen the site from up here.
And I presume he's installing some sort of outside light there.
Yes, I think that's the emergency lighting guy.
Yeah.
God, I could do my audits from here.
Is that your job, is it?
Well, fundamentally, in an aspect. How long have you been doing this for? It's interesting.
A few years now.
That's really cool.
Just go around. And I presume that's for some waste, but it's empty at the moment. I can't see what you put in there. I was hoping to see that.
They're supposed to keep them covered, but...
Yeah, but it's empty, so there's nothing to cover.
No, I mean, when they're full.
Yeah.
Because you can imagine it is a pet food site, so there is an odour of element,
element of odour.
Yes, that's the wrong way around.
There's no complainants that live nearby.
No, well, you want to make sure that, see how you've got all the activity on that side?
Yeah.
Well, the local village is over there, so the factory was designed to have the sort of odorous materials on the non-village facing side.
And I presume this road is for future expansion down here?
Not been mentioned, so I don't know. This used to be owned by sort of one person.
Max altitude reached.
Oh wow.
So of course
What is
that's
the max altitude?
120.
120.
Yeah.
Is that
By law.
aviation?
By law. CAA.
And this is just purely from my understanding. What happens if that loses connection and it falls and hits someone? What happens to either the site or to yourself? How do we prevent that?
If it loses connection.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's say, for example, if you hit a power line or hit someone.
Well, if you hit something,
Yeah.
the propellers are going to stop and it's going to fall.
Yeah.
So you've got a problem. But if it loses battery or connection, it will come back home to where it took off.
Wow. Okay.
But
That's interesting.
That doesn't. This has got collision
Like a
sensors.
detection on it,
Yeah.
so it won't allow you to get close.
But some drones, they can collide and it can fall.
That's interesting.
People like me that make
I'm
money.
only interested in the safety of our people. Let's say, for example, if someone asks me, "Oh, what happened if the drone was to fall on me?" At least I can give them some answer. And
Well,
say,
the answer is he's insured. Public liability insurance. That kicks in. There's the nearest residence over there. Look.
I think that's Crick Village, I believe.
But I doubt they will.
Have you been over
There's only
Costco? Yeah, that's massive.
Yeah, I've been there. There's
Have
only
you?
a small odour here. I wouldn't have thought it'd travel all the way over there.
No.
Do
You
you
don't
know?
mind me standing here, do you? And looking.
No,
I'm just genuinely
'cause
curious.
You're also answering the 3 questions that I've had. So you've answered 2 of them.
Yeah, sure.
And the only thing that I've also commented on is down here where you have got staff walking.
Yes.
So they're encouraged to go over here and have their little
So it was smoking
smoke
shelter,
break.
Yeah, you're right.
So as they walk across here, they're walking through this.
Yes. Now, funny you should say that. So this is a siphonic drain system, which is currently blocked, which requires cleaning. So these here should never actually have any water out of it. So what it has at the top of that drain, you might be able to see it on the roof, there should be a channel that runs on the inside here. Yeah, so there's the channel. Now see how it's blocked and it looks not very clean.
Yeah.
So you have a baffle that sits up like this, and the water is supposed to go up and up and up and keep filling. Only if it ever blocked, it will then overflow down that baffle into that drain. So that's only for extreme rainfall. And if you think well, look at the rain at the minute. Is there
Yeah.
any?
Yeah.
But there's still dripping there. So from my point of view, it's a risk.
Yeah.
To just to the safety of people, because when you're walking across water, but actually if you notice the ground condition, actually it's something, but we've already raised on a safety walk, but that's quite uneven.
Yeah.
And what will happen is that water will then go into the cracks.
Yeah.
It could freeze and expand.
That's what's
and
causing
cause
the
more
cracks.
damage.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And especially at the moment, we're on about 3 degrees at the moment, but it's
going to get colder.
It's going
in the
sub-zero,
week, yeah.
and that is causing the cracks.
And fundamentally, some of this damage was actually caused by when the sign was recently replaced.
Oh.
They had some lifting gear, like a scissor lift on it. So huge, 10-meter wide scissor lift, and even with legs sticking out, the weight of that actually caused some damage to the slabs.
Okay. So you've raised it, and I'm sure it's on your action plan.
Yeah. So what we do, each department, but we'll have a external walk around. So let's say, for example, around the building, we noticed that there was some green moss and algae, so we have to get someone to come in, jet wash it, clean it, and that's one of them. So then you actually need to lift up all of those, replace the slabs, and then clean out the siphonic drain system. Yeah. And then obviously when it gets to rainfall again, test to see if that works.
Well, it sounds like you're on it here, mate. You don't need me, do you?
Yeah, but
I'm a voluntary. I just come and have a little look around and make some comments of my own. But
brilliant.
With somebody like you, so on the ball, I've got nothing to critique here.
I don't worry, it's really interesting, because you don't get to, from my point of view, you don't get to see the site from this type of angle, so it's really interesting.
You are looking at after your grounds around here, and there's not many people abusing the disabled bays. There's only one person there and one person over there.
Do they have a blue badge on there?
Well, that van's just been laser.
I'm sure he has a blue badge, because he's always there.
Oh right, okay,
so
sorry.
I will double check on the way back in.
I've made what it is. It's no big deal, because it's your car park. You do what you like, but it's just the impression it gives.
So
I like to see how professional.
If you didn't know this at all, what would be your first impression? So you look at condition of like buildings, grounds,
everything that makes the company look bad. Now, the first interaction I had was with your security guard.
How did you find that? Just from my
wow. I would rather you see how that went on the video.
Okay.
Because
is that you just manually doing?
That's me manually doing that. Yeah.
So cool. I am a bit of a big kid when it comes to things like this.
You can get them for about £250 now, but with all the sensors and this quality, it's about
you have to always get, is a quad drone the best one, like the 4? Is that the general?
In my opinion, yeah. And because they're only...
It was so stable in the air when I saw it, I was like, that is cool.
This is the Mini 4 Pro.
What's this? Is that yours or is that the drone?
That's from the Civil Aviation Authority. So if the police came here and they wanted to see if I've registered.
That's what they need to know. So it's like almost like a license plate for a car. That's your registration of the drone. Yeah, this is the operator. The person that owns the drone is responsible. So that's the number for the operator. That's the weight, 249. So it has to be under.
If it was over that, you have to stay 150 meters away from buildings. But because
is that just because of a falling risk or hitting someone?
Because if it fell heavier than that, the CAA have said it would hurt someone. But at that weight, they've said a bird is heavier.
So it's So it would hurt, but it's not going to. Interesting. Yeah. So that's their own like internal risk assessment, I imagine. Yeah. As long as it's below that weight, the risk is reduced. Therefore, wow.
I still wouldn't like to have these propellers spinning and hit me.
That is true.
You try your best not to go over people, and certainly not over a crowd. Not over like a festival.
Like a good rule of thumb, like you stay away from people. Is that so? The 150 meters, is that for buildings, not for people, or is it for both?
There is a distance for people as well. I think it's 50 meters, but with this weight,
you don't need to do that.
There's no minimum distances. You can get as close as you like, but as a sort of drone code, you can't go over crowds. Right. And really, you shouldn't hover over anybody because it will make them worry.
And in terms of internal use, is there any restrictions around internal use and what you can use them for? Like, let's say, for example, if I wanted to do an internal fly through the factory within a safe parameter, let's say the building is not being run at the time, it's a Sunday afternoon, and I wanted to do it to show people the site. Is that a thing that you can?
You can do it, yeah. You can do internal flights, no problem at all.
Interesting.
Especially when it's on your land. I can't just take my drone inside your building,
right?
Because that would spoil your enjoyment of your land. And really, you shouldn't come lower than roof height, because well, if it spoils the enjoyment. So let's say, for example, in gardens.
Yeah. So if
Around
someone sat there in, I don't know, having a cup of tea or something, then
Yeah.
you might be seen to, I don't know, either be a nuisance because it's noise or intimidation or whatever it is.
If your intention is to be a nuisance or harass or do any sort of voyeurism, or
It sounds like what you're doing is actually not only for interest, but for almost the better of the company in a sense.
it could be a free
'cause
promotional video. But I've just done there. I spend about an hour, maybe about half an hour to an hour on each one, and just let my experience be the video.
So you almost like vocalize what you're seeing, like this is what I'm seeing right now, these are my thoughts of it.
Yeah.
Actually, this currently, at the minute, look at that, that's interesting, that could be better, their signage needs updating, or I don't know, whatever it is, it might be. Yeah.
One of the first things I said was Google says butchers, the sign says IPN.
Yeah. It needs
Now,
updated.
Well, you do know anybody can edit Google. So people like lorry drivers that have got paperwork that says deliver to IPN at Crick. Well, they're looking on here. Oh, there's
Where is
butchers.
it? Yeah.
But if that did say, oh, you have got IPN as well there. Sorry,
But when you,
it's showing now. IPN. Somebody's added it.
It's only got one reviewer, so obviously must have recently been put on.
You can merge them if you know what
so you
you're
actually
doing.
can bring your reviews across if you want to.
Yeah. Blink cat
That's
food.
free.
But as long as there is a tag, that will help the lorry drivers.
So when they type the directions in, like I said, if it says IPN and they
Yeah.
type it in, it takes you to. Wow, amazing.
Yeah, there it is.
There you go. Thank you for that. I'll have a look when it comes up.
A new subscriber.
yeah,
Thank you.
No, it'd be interesting to me because it'll pop up saying I can have a look at it, and actually first time I can get a good look at the site from and someone else's point of view, because like you said, it's when you have an audit on site, it's normally very formal, but they follow quite a linear internal audit. There's not really many that look at it holistically as a site or as a representation. So yeah,
I'm just looking at it from the outside. What do I think is the proof on the video?
Give us a summary. Not that I own the business in any way, shape or form, but do you ever do like a sort of 3 out of 5, 4 out, or you know, like to sort of do appearance 1 out of 5, compliance 3, I don't know, risk. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's getting a little bit too deep into things.
formal.
Yeah. And bear in mind, I want to get about 5 videos done a day, so I can't spend too long
5
on
a
each
day?
one. Yeah, because then I put a video out every day, you see. So if I'm out
schedule though,
1 day or 2 days a week, then I can keep up with the schedule.
and can you do this full time as like a job, or would you have to do something else alongside? Because I noticed you had a load of subscribers. You're doing really well. So proud. That's so cool. It is like that. I'm not.
It's
gonna...
adverts, you know, the little adverts that you see on a YouTube video. That's what pays me. Even if you press skip,
cool.
we'll still get paid.
It still gets generated. Because I don't know if this road is it private, if it's public.
Look what you've got here. Look, you've got cycle
Public signs, yeah.
cycle route.
So it's public road then. Well,
Anybody can come down here. Now, when you talk about private and public, on your site, cars probably don't need insurance, they don't need MOT, because they're on your private site, it's your private land. As soon as you come out here onto the public highway, you could collide with a random member of the public. So then this becomes a public highway, insurance, MOT, tax, anyone can be walking the dog, exercising. So I've got rights out here that I know about, and as an SIA licensed security guard and professional company staff, you have all internal training. You know, you want to make them look as good as possible because you work here, you've got a uniform, you look great, you've all got high vis. You know, it's a great impression. You don't want to let it down by coming out and sort of trying to tell people what they can and cannot do out here.
And without sounding, you obviously know what you're talking about if it's your job. So, in my opinion, I would never challenge someone who I know less about the subject than what I'm challenging. Yeah. So you are a drone operator. You do it as a job. I figured that out. If I was to challenge you on a subject I know nothing about, then what does that? What does that mean for me?
Yeah. My question is, why do people try that? And you'll notice that's a common theme on the videos, which is an entertaining element of these videos.
I suppose
it's behaviours.
It's the perception of what they think is happening or what they think the rules are.
Even though I'm telling
the reality.
The first thing I said, I'm just making a YouTube video, so I tell them from the outset. I'm open and honest.
This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm here for.
Yeah. Not that. I'm just having a look. I might come back later. I'm not sure what for. There's no insinuation of any ill intent. I'm open and honest, but that is never good enough. They don't believe me.
Do you get many positive responses, just in terms of?
I'd say about 20% are positive nowadays.
Quite low, I'd say still.
Quite low. The CAA have made the rules, and I'm following them rules.
And I'm assuming that although we own the land, we don't own anything else. So actually, this airspace is well, not yours, but it's open.
It is public airspace for everybody to enjoy, as long as you're complying with the rules of the airspace. So like if you take off at the nearest airfield,
Yeah.
and you fly over, they've taken off your site, nothing to do with you, and
Yeah.
they flew over. I've took off your site,
Yeah.
and flew over.
Within the limits advised by the
Yeah.
Civil Aviation Authority.
That's right. There's an helicopter over there, look. Is that a plane or a helicopter?
He's not allowed to fly over site.
You wouldn't dream about.
Imagine, you can't fly over our site today, sir.
And do you know if there was a hot air balloon flying low,
Yeah.
you wouldn't dream of shouting up, don't look, don't look,
Everyone blow at the same time, and we'll push him back.
Or if you saw him taking a photo,
Yeah.
you wouldn't dream of shouting up there, would you?
No. But I suppose it's the same thing. I asked you the question about what happened if it fell.
Yeah.
I suppose it's the same with what happens if a hot air balloon was to fall, or
Yeah.
so on and so forth.
Well, if the hot air balloon hit the power lines, that would also
Yeah.
be a disaster. But before I fly, it's like a risk assessment that I do.
Yeah,
It's just natural, isn't it? The power lines are there. I've got to make sure I'm extra high.
Oh,
And you'll notice when I was over there coming up, I didn't sort of like come away diagonally. I went straight up before I came back, because I don't want to get anywhere near them.
Oh, brilliant.
But yeah, it's been educational. It's been a pleasure talking to you. What was your
Yeah,
name?
Tom.
Tom.
Yeah, nice
nice
to
to
meet
meet you, mate.
And so
I'm going to wrap up.
What was your drone? Just so I could have a look at it online. 'Cause it seems if you're using it, it must be pretty decent. Lovely. Thank you very
Right,
much.
you're actually considering it then? You're so impressed with the footage.
It's good.
Oh, you're in?
Oh yeah.
You got some really good footage on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's great.
Get out of the back.
It's all right, mate. It's all right. All we've got in there is some dummies, because I have to give a dummy out sometime.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, right, I get it.
Sometimes they're crying so
got one?
much.
No, I'm not going. I got a key pop instead.
Well, have you watched the video before?
Oh, yeah, I have, yeah.
Well, you've watched one of my videos
I've
before?
seen them before, yeah.
What, DJ Audits?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
I don't know if
Hey, look.
you never been to our Thirst site, have you?
What business?
IPN, North Yorkshire.
Oh, have you come out of there?
Yeah, just walking in. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure. I don't know whether you've been up there, but somebody came up there a while back.
North Yorkshire. That's probably BP.
Yeah,
BP.
Yeah, could be.
There's a different channel. There's quite a few channels.
Pigeons only, are you?
Where North Yorkshire is quite far from
Yeah.
here.
I mean, I don't. Do you do any moonlight or anything? Because we
What's that
struggle
mean?
to, well, as in stuff other than this. I was thinking chimney inspections and roof inspections and that sort of
I
stuff.
said, can we get the stills from it? Because they're really good, like 4K stills of like the side. It looks really good.
Yeah, no problem at all.
We've paid a bloody arm and a leg to get it done.
I give it free of charge. But yeah, I don't tend to do private work, you know.
Yeah.
I'm too busy elsewhere.
Really? Really? Is that much of it? Or like?
Yeah.
I've got a day job as well.
Yeah. Have you?
This is just like 1 day or 2 day a
Oh,
week.
right.
So you take the dog to work, and is he like the?
He's the office mascot.
He's the brains of the operation. He's been coming.
I was going to say quality control.
Well, he's not, but he does an awful lot of new product trials.
Yeah?
He's done pretty much everything that we've changed or made. There's kind of half a dozen dogs of people who work there who get first refusal, if you like. The problem is he's not fussy in the slightest. He'll eat anything.
Yeah.
Even grass.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got a nice coat though, so you are feeding him very well.
He does all right.
What's his name?
Buddy.
Buddy. Is it the only dog that's in there? Does he?
He is on our floor today.
Yeah, he's one of the most regular ones, but
Oh, so is it like a workplace
yeah,
policy?
yeah,
You
policy for it,
encouraged?
Yeah, absolutely.
You-
Yeah. Obviously, you can't in the factory, but in the
Yeah.
offices, yeah,
That
absolutely.
is
yeah.
brilliant.
pet food site, so it's a family, you know.
That is
Our head
brilliant.
office at Thirsk, on any given day, it might be 20, 25 dogs in. It's carnage. It's utter fucking carnage. It's
It is
It's
quite-
really-
yeah.
It's
It makes
really
a
good
nice
fun.
atmosphere, doesn't it?
It's
Yeah.
really good fun, and it's a really nice atmosphere. But like, for the first half hour in the morning, it's crackers, and then they all kind of settle down. And
What?
it's quiet.
Can the customers on the phone hear them?
I imagine we don't do anything to stop it.
Yeah.
So yeah, if there's a dog barking in the background, the customers will pick it up. We don't get our customers generally are kind of Tesco and Asda, and they're kind of, when they come in the first time, like, you'll have dogs on site. Yeah, we make pet food.
That's brilliant.
Why not?
Yeah.
And then they kind of get it in the end.
So if someone buys a new dog, like a Dachshund,
Yeah.
that's quite barky,
Yeah.
and it causes a problem,
So not here,
would
but-
anyone step in? Like
There
a
is
manager?
Really
there is a bit of like a
relaxed.
nuisance line, but
Is
we're
there?
like, yeah, he has to
We're
be.
really relaxing on it because we've got to be. We love pets, so why not?
Yeah.
At Thirsk, there's a couple of long-haired Dachshunds who are quite vocal, but their owners generally own it. But we're quite relaxed about it. I used to work for Nestle, who's just started allowing dogs in on site, and Nestle are very different to us. You'll have a dog psychologist visit your house, assess that your dog's okay, and that. They have strict rules like 3 barks in your
Dog psychologist,
all sorts of stuff. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, really. We're super relaxed. I worked all over, but yeah, not ironically not Wiz Beach.
Right.
Yeah, they met pet food in Wiz Beach and Sudbury.
I've not been to the Wiz Beach one yet.
They've just announced an investment of 150 million quid in the site.
Wow.
It's big. Yeah, I went on a lot of pouch lines. Pouch lines.
So where do the dogs sit then? Next to you?
He literally sits in my office.
Yeah.
He sits in my office. I mean, he doesn't. He comes in with me in the morning.
They wander around, don't they?
He wanders off. He knows exactly who feeds him, so he'll sit next to half a dozen people, get a biscuit, and then come back and go left for a bit.
It's great.
That's essentially his daily
You're just
routine,
at your desk and you get this like brush flash your leg. Oh yeah.
That would make a brilliant video for the company, you know, like an advert, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
He gets locked in at lunchtime because he's an absolute nuisance.
So people that bring their dogs in have their own little office. I'm imagining like an open plan.
It's open plan, yeah. So someone else's dog will come brush past you, say hello and...
What a place to work.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
It's really nice.
Dog lovers are dog lovers, aren't they?
Yeah,
no matter what dog it is.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, so we don't have loads on our floor. The floor above the upper
2
floor,
or
you can
3
see there's
regulars,
probably more. Just because on our floor we're kind of operationally focused, so you're constantly in and out of the factory. It's not ideal if you've got a dog to have to leave it for half the day. Sort of thing.
Right. Doggy daycare inside.
I was like, I never had a dog because I didn't want to leave it at home. That's
could do it now.
The problem is though, he's never spent a minute on his own in his life. So if you want to lead him, he just whines and whines and whines because he's just not used to it. But it is. Why not? Why wouldn't you if you can bring him in?
Fantastic.
Thanks again.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot off myself.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. What was your name, mate?
Colin.
Colin, nice to meet you, Colin. Thank you.
Come on, boy.
A great chat at the end there. Thank you, guys. Wow. I'm very impressed. Very, very impressed. And that does conclude the video from IPN, Inspired Pet Nutrition. We know the rubbish that's been left over there is going to be collected, so we have not littered ourselves. And some people say hiding a keyring is littering, but it's not. It's called geocaching, and it won't be there for long because these keyrings get collected pretty quickly. And just at the bottom of this green gas box we have some stones, and under the stones will be the keyring. So if you are one of the first people to watch the video and you do want a keyring, good luck with that. Well, what a turnaround. The first person we often meet front of house is security, on this occasion corpse security, and he was very persistent with his instruction of not to film because he believed it was wrong and not allowed. And after 5 minutes of trying to contact his superior, he came out once again with a further attempt of trying to restrict a lawful activity out here on the public highway. And the interaction over there across the road, nowhere near the site now, across the road with that manager and his colleague, it wasn't much better, was it? But then eventually we had some good representation of the company come out with those two at the end, and a company that allows you to bring your dog to work. Wow, that would be a big plus for some people. And of course it would be my pleasure to send you the video and the photos that we've taken today. But what a great end to the video. Fantastic. Let's move on. If you have enjoyed that video, do give it a thumbs up for me, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye bye for now.